Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Okay. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Yeah, there's been a lot of new energies around recently, so I don't know if they're all going to come through tonight or not, but they've been giving me hints, but maybe not. It's a different world now. So, okay, blessings all. I don't have any announcements or anything. We'll just jump right in. Is there anything else? Much love, and here we go. Greetings. This is Michael. Yes, this channel and many of you will be going in a new direction soon. A new way of looking at things. Many channels, not to be named, will have a new direction in their message that will be more refined and be able to awaken others that are fast asleep, as you will say. Certain words will trigger many to become more aware of their surroundings. Mostly these words is to bring others out of depression, out of guilt, out of many things that have been bothering them deeply throughout their lives. But this is on its way. The angelic world is working more than ever around your earth to bring a more positive outlook to those doomsdayers that are around that are very clever in their wording. But not to worry. A positive influence is always here. The kingdom of God is here. It is to remember that, even to focus on that, walk into that. Because this world is so good at bringing down negativity, showering you with negativity. It is now time for you to see what they are doing and not let it bother you any longer. It is almost as if you're wearing a raincoat and all what they're saying is just not affecting you at all. It is just going another direction. There is other entities, eventually, we have said this before, that will be coming through, but the same ones will be coming through also that have been here in the past, but with a newer, refined message to help those out of the depression and put them on their way of self-discovery. We will now allow these to come through. There'll be, yes, special guests over time, but not at this moment. That will be more understood in your future time. We surround you all with white light. We will surround this earth with a beautiful enhancement of love that has not been seen in some time. Love is the cure of all things, to bring you into more of a higher outlook on life. Yes, a rain of love is much needed. It will be on its way. And it is here, but not always noticed. But it is always here, surrounding you like a blanket. There is always more, but that will be for your future time. Much love to you and your soul growth. We allow these beings to come through. First, we do have another message from our angelic realm. Much love to you. Always. Greetings. We are the Cherubim, bringing light to your lifetimes, your past lives that are with you but need to be removed so you can move forward. Your sun, your moon, connects to you always, just as your nature does, unraveling what is within you so you can finally breathe. Many are suffocating on this planet, as you can see, because of guilt from other lifetimes. You will find a cure to your ailments over time when you are ready to let these go. But the tools are there. It's just, do you want to grasp it in your hand and unlock the many secrets that live within you? We feel everyone will when they are ready. This reality you are living in will be distorted over time. You will see your heaven. You will see the angelic realms. And others will see it with you. That I feel this as nonsense. But they will be surprised what will come into their view. Your news readers that report the news will see it also and see the world totally different. Because they are your orchestrators in many ways. Your magicians to keep your society asleep. They will see the true light. And that right there will be an event all on its own, that moment. Will it? Have you? Trust your heart and your emotions. Your feelings within are guiding you to the direction you need to be in. Your excitement, your joy, let it lead you to where you wish to be. Trust it. Trust your instincts. Take a chance. We are sending you energy and love. So much love. Don't forget, love thyself, most importantly. And you've heard this before, but you all have wings. Embrace them. Fly with them. Much more up to you. It is your time for remembrance. My name is Diesel. I am a spirit that had a lifetime in Maldek, a planet that was once in your solar system. Greetings to you all. I am only here for messages. Maybe in a future time I will stay for a lot longer, or someone from our civilization will connect with you. There was once, it is true, our planet was very similar to yours. But also, it was in the same situation at one time. But you have many beings here to bring a positive influence. Our planet, we thought we can take care of ourselves. That wasn't the case, now was it? If that was the case, our planet would still be here. At least where you can see it, instead of rocks in your space. We thought we knew what we were doing, but corruption, misdirection, power took over our minds. But not all, but enough that this brought our planet down. Many Greys were involved in our destruction, but also they were there bringing much assistance that it was too late. We are many of us are feline and human together, but our histories it has already been represented in a queer way. Some have different perspectives, which is understandable. But our perspective is that your world is finally going where ours failed. The reason I am here to bring knowledge over a course of a time. But at this moment, we do not have this, what you have on this world, of not remembering anything. That is quite a feat right there. But to remember, once you start remembering all of your lifetimes and realizing your power, is to stay together in a positive way. Yes, there'll be differences, but still it's better to be more positive than negative, because with the negativity, societies are crushed. You see that on your Earth everywhere. Not everywhere, but enough. And your political systems is just a show. That is all it's there for. To keep your masses feel like they have control, when in truth they don't have any control. But you can take that back. But there's self-discovery that's needed for that to happen. Self-love, getting to know who you are, where many fail to do. But they don't know how to do it. They don't even realize there is someone to meet here. As your lifetimes come together within you, you will see how many lifetimes you've had in this solar system just here that has not been discovered, such as your lifetimes in Uranus, Saturn. I want to say the Pleiades, but many of you are already aware of that. But that one plays a big role in most of your lifetimes here. Blessings to you. I will come again when needed. That's all. Greetings. I am Scion, the Yahyel. I am a female. I've been here a time before. One moment. These are interesting times for you. 100 years from now, you will look back and see it was all worth it, as most of your societies begin to finally find itself and to wonder why they never saw it before, and seeing what they missed out on. Many are incarnating now or are going to be going into a phase of re-remembrance at a younger age. Around the age of 16, many are going to become more aware of their alien backgrounds, little by little. In Europe, it is already happening, but the numbers will begin to increase. Your Americas, we have ways of assisting your society, but your society is wishing for this to happen, not consciously, of course, but unconsciously. Many of your wealthy at this time are going to go through a financial turnaround and have to see themselves eventually. They've been blinded by money, but those days are coming to an end. Even your elites are blinded by their own control, which is quite humorous to us. Realize also that your children are going through much adolescence that they are not aware of, such as aggravation that they're not sure where all this is coming from. Most of it is from past lives. This has been mentioned before, but during that, when they hit a time period, part of their age, where they had some kind of conflict. Usually that was in around the teen ages, not always, sometimes it was in younger, but they have a cell memory that gets triggered because of your past, where many did not live very long, and many of your, what you call your middle ages are coming back again that had not been here in some time. And they get memories of that time period around your earth, where it was not an easy time. With some are very more spiritual. Understand during that time many were very spiritual. They did not connect fully to all things around them, but more than what your society, because your society went to more cities, disconnected from your spiritual existence. And that was done by design, wasn't it? They knew exactly what they were doing, making your cities look more attractive than your country life. But there's many that still live in your country, definitely. The Yahyel are working with your humans because we are so close to your DNA. Many have sadness in their day. Hopefully our energies, but hopefully we can bring guidance to make that sad day turn to more of a pleasant time. as they reflect more on what is around them. Who are you? Who you truly are. This, you would say, take your mask off and see who you truly are, and accept it and enjoy it. And it's like seeing yourself all over again. I believe you have questions. We'd be happy to answer them if that is okay with your society.
Yes. First is Miguel.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Zion. Thank you for coming today.
Hello.
My first question is, what is my connection with Lemuria?
You've had many angelic lifetimes there, but also many human lifetimes. Your angelic lifetime seems to be the most strongest because you are bringing others knowledge during that time, helping them heighten their frequencies. You had many male lifetimes there also, and also female. Because the Lemurians were reconnecting to the Earth, where the Atlanteans were not. They were disconnecting. They were even bringing the Earth back to life in many ways. Not to say it was not to life, but they were assisting nature in its growth. And you played a role in that.
I see. Thank you for that. And my second question is actually a request. I'm going to Mount Shasta this weekend, and I would like to invite my Lemurian friends to say hello if they wish to do so.
Yes. Yes, they have heard you. I believe they will be around you during that adventure of yours.
Thank you, Zion. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is for Kathleen, and her question is, I have an upcoming surgery, and usually this sort of thing doesn't bother me. I have a sense of I shouldn't do this. Is this nothing to be concerned about?
It is just fear. It is nothing. Yes, it is nothing to be concerned about. It is just fear within you. You don't. It makes you feel uncomfortable going into this. It is quite understandable. But I believe it's a typical procedure that they will be able to handle, and you will be able to walk out of this well. Yes, it is just. Well, it's also part of your. They just have better things to do.
Okay.
I believe it will go. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay. And all right, now for Stacy, her question is, I had a dream recently where I was in labor. I never saw the delivery or a baby, but I definitely saw that I was pregnant and in some stage of labor. Could you shed some light on this particular dream?
I believe this is an alternative timeline you were seeing. I don't believe this is in timeline you are in. But it's an alternative one that you are connecting with because you're in part of a love phase of a comfortableness that this lifetime is connecting to you because the relationship you are in now is very similar to the other lifetime you are in. So you're just connecting to different timelines, that is all. There's more to that, but that is all that is needed at this moment.
Okay. And her second one is, could you tell me what my connection is with the 3 kids I watch on a regular basis? 2 boys and 1 girl. Why am I the one that gets to babysit them?
It broke up for a second. You say she was watching children?
Yeah, okay, I'll just repeat it. Could you tell me what my connection is with the 3 kids I watch on a regular basis? Yeah, 2 boys and 1 girl. Why am I the one that gets to babysit them?
Well, yes, you had many Palladian lifetimes with them. And Lyran lifetimes as felines. The Palladian lifetimes are very close because you had many spiritual incarnations. And you can teach them also about spirituality, but that would be in due time. Because you were a teacher to them, it seems. Thank you.
Okay, and my 2 questions. My name's Bianca. What's my connection to Venus? And any messages for me from you?
Well, yes, you had many lifetimes as a Venetian. As a teenager, you were. One moment. One moment. It seems like you were in the military, but they don't have a military, but a military-esque type part of their. Every world has a military of some kind. They don't call it that. But you're part of a very controlled area, but of a loving area of their society. And this was a very important role for you because you were. The reason I say a teenager is because you were being. One moment, this is interesting here. We were given many tasks for such a young soul, but you were very wanting to learn and expand through this lifetime with them. I believe you did also. It was very. You were just an unusual child within their family. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you. And any messages for me?
Yes, you're aware you have a hybrid child within your Yahyel?
Yes,
Yes.
but I don't know much about him or her.
I believe it's a female. They're just setting their love. Yes, they're at a distance from you at this time. They do connect to you on and off in your dream state. You connect with them. Their messages to you is just they are around you, move feeling their energies around you more often, bringing you Yahyel information because that will assist many in this ascension process.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And next is Omran.
Hello. Yes, well, thank you for coming today. I'm interested in knowing how long I may be living on Earth in this incarnation.
That is up
I
to
mean,
you.
Up to me?
Yes.
Isn't there a limit? I mean, the average human is about 100 years. They live only 100 years. Is it not the same for me?
What I am getting is the age of 30, but I'm not sure of your current age.
I am 24.
They told me the number 30, but that could be an outpoint that is around you at this time. That does not mean you're leaving at that time, but there's a possibility that you will.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's only in 6 years.
Yes. That is what they're saying. That does not mean that it's a turning point in your life. So you have many choices during that time. And that'd be one of them.
It's because I have had feelings of living very long on Earth, about over 100 years, so it's weird to hear that. Strange. I'm not going to judge.
It is up in the air. Well, there's different reasons for that to be there, but it is a turning point in your life. But your age, how long you're here, you have very much control over. I believe around your age 30, you would be more understanding of that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Technically, you already slip out of your body already many times, so you get more control over that. So when you leave and how long you stay.
Yes. Well, that's weird, cause 3 or 4 days ago, I had an experience of being dead. I was dead actually, and the feeling was very clear, and my body reacted on its own. It responded and went flying in the air to other worlds, and I just couldn't find the spirit world, and no one could help me. I was just lost. But I think I was in the spirit world in some way. Yeah. Well, are there any messages for me from anyone?
But to add to your first question, if you do decide to age longer than 30, you will not age, from what I am told now, you will not age like others. You will stay young at heart, in looks and spirit. So you can be 100 years old or 200 years old. You still look very young. That is what they are saying.
200. Okay.
I'd say it'll go that long, but you understand.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was it for me.
And you're looking for a message? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. And a message on the experience I had, the one where I felt I was dead, actually.
There was a lot of Pleiadian energies during this. And they say it was an exercise. You're testing your abilities. And you will do this more often. As they say that you have a connection with magic that you're not aware of fully. You've also had lifetimes with knowing Merlin on this Earth's, yes, on this Earth's timeline.
That's cool.
You'll be reconnecting for that also.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a apprentice of his.
Yes, okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day.
Yes, you too.
Okay, next is Christy.
Hello. I wanted to ask about my Anunnaki DNA. What percentage, can you kind of give a percentage or kind of tell me more about like the Anunnaki? That's my original, I guess my original essence or imprint, or however I'm kind of searching for that.
It is around 20%, but it goes down to 15 at times. But yes, it is a high number. And you're reconnecting to that also, and that's reactivating many memories also.
Does that have to do with the RH negative factor in the? Does that have to do with that?
Yes.
Because I do have the RH negative.
Yes, you are a rare bloodline, I see. We say sensitive bloodline than others.
Yeah. And second question is, are Jax de Mole, my avatar that I have on here, he's a Grandmaster Knight Templar, and Thoth. I feel them around me.
Oh yes, because you were part of that incarnation, connecting to them. Yes, you had a reincarnation. I don't believe you were that figure, but you were one of them. Yes, you are connected. They were all actually students of each other. They were all very secretive of each other also.
Oh, like a brotherhood.
Yes, there's within the Knights Templar, it was hard to find trust because they were holding things back from each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But so they were teachers of each other because of that. But they created many languages of their own. That is
Secret
not public.
languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
That are used
Secret
still
codes.
today. Yes. And you're a part of that, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, so I will definitely feel that too.
Yes, and that will help unravel many things in your current life also.
They feel like archangels or ascended masters.
They are now. At that time, they were not. They were getting there. They were tested heavily during that time period. Heavily.
Definitely.
Such as keeping each other alive, but taking each other out.
Yeah, spreading stuff about each other to try to take each other out.
Yes, the trust there was very much a test.
Yeah.
It's that kind of friendship some want. They're very loyal, but still hide much from each other, though.
Yeah, you had to. Couldn't share it with everybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Kind of how it is like right now, in a way, in that way
Yes.
with our society.
Yes. And many of you are holding stuff back and don't even know what you're holding back.
I see where I kind of get that from as well.
Yes.
Thank you. Much love.
Much love.
Okay, next is Chloe.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to know what my kitten was looking at the other day at night. She was sitting on my pillow and just staring at something.
Yes, there's much Pleiadian energies around you at this time and during that time. I believe it's a male Pleiadian.
And did he have any messages for me?
Only that you can say you are following the breadcrumbs to a great amount of knowledge. But it's for you to be ready for this knowledge. So you're going through steps of finding it.
Oh, thank you. And my mom would like to know, is there any negative energies around her and how can she get rid of them?
But she's attracting much because of her worry. I see a lot of worry around her. And that's attracting many beings that like to play with her emotions. It's to call on the archangels to clear her energy field. I believe she does that to some. She does not do it enough. She does it sometimes. She's giving in to their play, I could say.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
This might be a little bit heavy for her to fully understand. Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Much love.
Much love.
Next is Teresa.
Hello, Zion. This is Teresa. Glad to have you with us. I was wondering, I'm moving to a new location this weekend. I was wondering if there are any fairies or leprechauns in the area that I'm moving to, because I have a lot of trees and gardens. Okay, will I see any of them?
Possibly. There are many female fairies that are already around you. Of course, you have your incarnation as one, or several incarnations as one.
Okay.
So yes, they will. Also, there is leprechauns. They are a little bit harder to find, but yes, they will be around. You have a lot of unicorn energy around you also.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
There's a possibility you may be able to see the unicorn collective in your area. At least you feel their energy that is around you.
Do my animals see it?
Yes. But I don't think they tell you. They don't know how to do that.
Okay. I was wondering, I got a chance to talk to my father-in-law today, and he sounded a little frail, and it was mentioned to me a couple months ago that he was transitioning. Can you tell me how he's doing at the moment?
Yes, he is slowly. He's holding on to this reality. You see, in a few months, it's possible of crossing over. It's up to him.
Okay.
He's hesitant to cross over, it seems. But he is on the other side. He does go on the other side in his sleep.
Oh, he does. Okay. Well, I thank you so much.
Yes, if he is there and not mentally aware, he is on the other side. But he's still part of him still there. He's unwilling to fully leave. He does not want to leave anyone.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I appreciate that so much. Blessings to you.
Okay, next is Mark.
Yes, sir. I think your name is Zion?
Zion.
Zion, okay. I have two questions for you, Zion. First one is, can you tell me if any entity have a message for me today? Please. Give you permission to connect to me if necessary.
Thank you. Yes, there's much angel energy around you at this time. They are assisting you with finance, but also community building is what they say. They're working with you with connecting to more of those that think in the same way as you do. I believe you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they say you're going to be eventually expanding out. At least that's what they're working with you. To reach others, to find what is that makes you happy in the world is what they say.
Okay. And the second one is about an ID I received June 23 around 9 p.m. and I think is an entity. The ID is I am the black. I think is entity, maybe species too.
This is a spiritual being of positive. One moment. To go in. Yes, they're part of the other side of the universe. Yes, they are bringing other entities to you for you to discover.
Mm-hmm.
But they are keeping their identity quiet at this time. They are energy beings, though. But they use the color black as a color to identify them for the moment. But they will change color over time. They are from the Orion constellation.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks then for the message.
Yes.
Okay, next is Kim's question, and her questions are... Her first question is, I will be working more than I have been able to lately, but I'd like to know if my third eye is opened at all. What percentage?
It is at 30% at this time.
Okay. And her second one is, have my Bigfoot friends been around here lately?
Oh, yes, 3 or 4 of them, yes. They've been connecting to her telepathically, but she might not be able to decipher exactly what they say, but they are always sending her love. And she's been visiting them on their ships also. In astral. Yes.
Awesome.
They're keeping the rest of that quiet, but yes.
Yes. Thank you for that. And next is Sandia.
So sorry. Hi, thank you.
Yes.
My first question is about my son. His name is Anthony, and he's 3 years old. I want to know how he's adjusting to this earth right now. He has a lot of quirks, so.
Yes, he has a lot of Palladian energy and also Syrian. One moment. There's a lot of healing around him also. He was a healer in another lifetime. He has a lot of frog energy, and this is of healing. There's more to that, but yes, as for getting used to this, yes, he was a shaman in another lifetime. Interesting. He will eventually, yes, on a spiritual path that will make what he understands will make his life easier. Spiritual Buddhism, whatever it feels right for you, but a spiritual ideas will help him because that is his background. That is very interesting. Many come in here with no spirituality at all, but yes, at least from past lives, it's always a small number. But he has a lot of spirituality. So yes, whatever you feel is right, but definitely the spiritual ways will help him. Meditation, music, something, whatever you feel is right to calm his nerves down. It has been difficult, definitely. More in a spiritual direction, he will be able to balance it out. Yes, that is a good match you have there. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I can feel it. He's also really connected to rocks already.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. My second question is if you can help me with this dream I had about Ivan. He came to my house with this cart full of books and monster energy drinks, which I assume is a message that I will be learning a ton more from him. But if you can tell me a little bit more.
That was, yes, that wasn't exactly what he was carrying around, but that is one way to decipher it. One moment. Yes, it is knowledge. It is knowledge that it is fluid, you can say. It will come easy once you know the information. It will flow. Once you have a certain type of information that has not come yet, but will, that will assist you in your daily life. It would be clear. That is the best way I can describe it. That makes sense.
Perfect. Yes, it does. It helps me with the dream as well, connect the dots. Okay, well,
Yes.
blessings to you. Much love.
Much love.
All right, next is Nick.
Greetings, Sion.
Greetings.
Okay. First question. I just want to say that I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful for the lessons and the teachings that the archangels and my guides have helped through me in my growth. I've been very, very blessed and very fortunate to learn from them the way I have through different people, Ivan included. But my question is, I've come across certain spiritual people and other people along the same path that have made the decision or made the choice to choose to not work with the archangels or not work with their guides. And my question is, what would cause that? What would the origin be for people to make that decision?
They do not trust their guides. They do not. It is not always a bad thing. It depends on the individual. They're trusting more of their instincts than they are the archangels and their guides. But their guides are working through them. That is part of their instincts. So technically, they are working through their guides and their archangels still. They're just mentally feeling they're not doing it, but they are. Many do practice this. It is quite common. But they are working with them, which is quite interesting. But it is quite common within the spirit world it is part of the past where they feel like their guides have let them down, and their instincts they felt were much sharper and better and more clear. And that is why it's from different past lives, several.
I see. So if someone, in essence, they're going with their intuition, they don't realize it, but they are still working with guides and archangels. They just don't comprehend it. I see.
It is very common.
I understand.
Be like that.
Okay. Thank you, Sion, for that. Second question. I've tried to find this answer previously, and I've tried to work with it, and I'm about to be doing it a lot more frequent and a lot more often. When I send distant Reiki to someone, and it's happened multiple times, the best way I can describe it, and I'm not exactly sure why, I feel what they feel even when I'm not sending the Reiki. Is this a particular symbol that I use, or is this because of my astrological energy being a pure Cancer? What is really causing it? And two, what are some practices I can do to kind of prevent that, as I'm about to start sending distant Reiki like almost every day?
Yes, you have to put your boundaries up before you send it out, and after and during, whatever you feel is best. But you have to put your boundaries up. You are connected to them more. There's nothing wrong with it, but yes, you are receiving more than you need to receive, and you're technically trying not to receive anything. You just want to send. So yes, your boundaries. Put it around you. Visualize what you want in your space. That makes sense.
Okay, do I use a particular color that can assist with this, or cut? What I've done the last few days is cut cords. That seems to work, but it kind of works just temporary, and then it'll kind of come back. What are some colors or techniques I may use to cut off the feeling that I'm not wanting to feel at that time?
One is red. Visualize a wall of red around you, which represents love. It's like, I'm sending you love, but I am also surrounding myself with love to keep your energy with you and your energy with yourself. Another one is gold. You can use this. And a diamond type wall around yourself also. You don't necessarily have to be a wall, but an energy around yourself, like a force field to some degree. Whatever it feels right, what this needs to look like. But put the intention out of just keeping your space clear. Keeping there. They don't have to realize they're sending you this energy. They don't know about their energy space. See, they're sending it to you and they're not realizing it. Many do this. They're not ground, so their energy is all over the place.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times. Thank you for that. Any last messages from Spirit for me or anyone I'm close to?
Well, another thing you can do is to surround them with a bubble of light, also, to keep their energy to themselves. But as for messages, there is an entity here that wants to speak. Yes, hold on for one moment. I will say blessings to you all. It's been around for a moment ever since you came through. One moment. Blessings. Blessings. I am Metatron. A message to you is that your angels adore your direction in life, your guides. You've had the best relationship with your guides than you've ever had. To continue on, yes, you're taking a risk with the direction you're going in, but this will unify you with your guides and the universe. That you are attracting positivity to you, but also an awakening to others. So you are on the right path, a risky path to a certain degree, but a path that will unify yourself to feel that you are connecting to who you truly are in this world and this universe. That is your message.
Thank you, Metatron. Blessings.
Blessings to you. Beautiful energy. Yes, you can continue on in your questions since there are any left.
Yes. Thank you, Metatron. Next is Terrence, and his questions are, do I have any messages from Murdoch?
Yes, to keep on your steady pace. And to keep your doors open, meaning keep your eyes open. Many entities are visiting you. Many Palladians are visiting you, many other entities, Mantis also. They give you direction, but give you messages to help yourself and others, and healing also. It's healing you first. Your chakras need much attention, it seems, especially your heart chakra. That is a message from me. Blessings.
And, oh, okay. Well, that answered his second question. All right, next is Neil.
Hello, Metatron.
Hello, greetings.
Hello. Okay, so my first question I want to ask is, I want to know, like, I've taken a lot of infusions since I've been born, but I want to know if I was created as a hybrid.
Yes, a hybrid Palladian, yes.
Okay. Okay, and I have another question. Now, there's where I'm staying in New Zealand just now, there's a hill very, very close to the house where I'm staying, and there's a lot of UFOs on this hill. The name of the hill is Tamata Peak, and I've connected with the pilots there before. There's some Syrian and there's also some Lyran. Now I want to know if those pilots have got any messages for me.
Yes, they're still trying to understand you, but they'll be connecting with you soon. They are evaluating and seeing if they're allowed to even speak to you. I believe they will, but it'll be mostly a Palladian that will be speaking to you, it seems, to direct you into understanding these beings more clearly. There is a name to this Palladian also.
Really? Okay. That's
It might be a similar name of someone you know. It is the name of Astrov. That is what the Palladian's using.
Okay.
It's a blue Palladian also. This is not one part of that sector, but is one to give you guidance.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Any last messages for me before I go?
You are going in the right direction. Risky, but you are following your heart. Your heart is big. So many miracles are coming your way. Many new directions also. And these directions will be worth your while as for connecting to more in your community. And also I see many different grounding techniques you'll be using over time. 2 different ways of connecting, but they're grounding techniques that will help you connect you to Mother Earth. More grounded, more stronger. That is what I see.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, thank you very much, Metatron, and much love to you. Thank you.
Much love.
Okay, next is Louise' questions, and her questions were, what are some past lives with Scott? Why is it such a struggle being with him?
Who is the name of this individual asking the question?
Julie?
Julie, and the name of this individual she's asking about.
Scott?
And why she's having issues with this individual?
Yeah.
Usually the name Scott usually brings in discomfort to others. It is a name, it's a disruptor name. And it's for you to reflect on yourself more and love yourself more. To not focus on him as much, but it's to focus on you and let him be the trouble that he is, if I am connecting to this correctly, which I believe I am. It is for you to stand your ground, but also how to step back and just let him do his thing. You do your thing. I'm not sure if this is fully... It is reflection on yourself. Is basically what this connection is. It's for you to see more about yourself, where you can heal, where there's many areas of within you that have not been quite understood, as for why you're holding on to this individual also. You'll have a more understanding of why you have this connection, but this is for your discovery. It will come through over time, possibly here. But it is a deep connection there, many lifetimes there.
Okay, and her second question is, what are the condition of her chakras?
Yes, your heart chakra is in good health. Your root chakra is around 20%. That can use some energy. I will send you some energy. Your solar plexus need energy also. All your chakras need a cleanse through meditation. I will send you energy for this. You should feel more light body, possibly, in the next couple of days. You feel more clear within. Can't guarantee that. There's a possibility. Thank you.
Okay, do you have time for our energy for chat questions?
Yes, please.
Okay. The first one is from Freddie Colt, I believe. What was the firework and the flashing orbs I saw 40 minutes ago? I believe that was on 4th of July.
It was a Palladian energy. They were just visiting.
Oh, okay. And his second question is, did they hear me, and is there a message?
They say they will be back soon. And they're assisting him on his direction in life. Spiritual direction. Meaning they have many messages, but not this time.
Okay. Next is Shao. The first one is, 2 nights ago I met a being. We both joined some sort of membership program and signed our names on a piece of paper. Please ask the being of what has been signed on that piece of paper.
That is a question for me.
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that. That is between the two of them. That is none of my business.
Okay. And what's the purpose of connecting with me?
Connecting with that being?
Yes.
This being has much Syrian connections. A water-like being through other lifetimes. And this is a reflection on yourself. To see more of who you are is helping you discover your lifetimes and your direction here and how you can reach out to others. That will come over time. Especially difficult family members, it seems.
Okay. And next is Moses. Can you please tell me what the status is of my chakras? Any blockages?
Yes, your root chakra is around the 1%. At least in the single digits. I will send you energy there. Yes, all your chakras need energy. One moment. Your heart chakra needs it the most. I will send your energy. You should feel my energy around you in the next couple of days. If not, you should feel a light, like an opening within. You should feel that within the next couple of days. At least more of a connection to nature and your guides. Thank you.
Okay. Your second question is, I'll just read how they wrote it. I'm named after my grandfather Moses because we both were born on the 9th of August. When he was young, he lived on the Moluccan Islands and was a kind of a medium or something. When I was young, I had nightmares about a group of puppets banging on my sleeping room window and staring at me. My mom thought that he tried to get me. Is this true, and can you tell me more about him in relation to me?
No, this is fear you have from an entity that is around you at that time, not anymore. This is not from your family at all. This is one moment. It is a past relative, but more of a great-grandfather energy. Where you do not have you've had a lifetime where you did not bond too well. And his energy, he's not doing this maliciously, it's just his energy, you and him still have a connection to clear. This is through another lifetime. This will come through over time. Thank you.
Okay, next is symmetry. And the question is, any messages from the reptilians that I am most connected to?
I believe it's draconian. Some Vespod. Yes, they're assisting you in becoming stronger. They do whisper a joke to you every once in a while. They see you watch television. They watch it with you. I believe that's the case. But they understand your discomfort here because you'd much rather in a reptilian environment than a human environment. You haven't been human recently. You've had so many alien lifetimes, it's so difficult for you to connect. But they are assisting you and to remember those lifetimes of human also, not just reptilian, to help you cope to become more human on this earth.
Okay, next is Crystal Leaf. How can I help my elderly dog, Kokuma, make his transition to the other side?
Many prayers. That is all.
Okay, and oh, good.
I will leave you with that.
Okay, and the next one is, are there any messages for me? Thank you, love, and blessings.
Yes, God has been connecting to you very much recently, giving you messages but also direction on who to connect to in your physical world, of who to trust. He's assisting you much to who to pray to, but also who to bring a light to their day, to their life, as just being yourself. It seems like they're helping you connect to new people because God is assisting you. And you have a close connection to God also.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And the next question is from Symmetry. In past webinars, other beings said I have to let go of a lot of things and forgive myself in order to have more alien interactions. Can you shed some light on what I have to let go of and what exactly do I have to forgive myself for?
Many lifetimes in the military as a knight during your Middle Ages. You've also had Saudi lifetimes also where you're in the military with them. This is in your ancient times, where you carried a large sword and there's many heads on the ground. Oh, as an executioner. So I'll let you connect with that. Not to say they were all lifetimes like that, but those are the ones you need to release. You have many positive lifetimes in the Saudi family also. And many positive lifetimes in Africa also. But I'll let you connect with that.
Okay, next is El Warrior. What galactic race do I have the highest amount of DNA from? And are there any messages for me?
The Syrians will assist you very much. That is where much of your lineage is within the Syrians. To connect to become more spiritual, help you become more connected to nature and the universe, and Orion also. The Syrians have much knowledge for you that will not, it's coming out slowly. I'll leave you with that.
Alright. And are you okay for more questions?
Yes.
Okay. The next one is from Mike Sullivan, Korea. His first one is, I was wondering if you could tell me some of my past lives I've had on other star systems. I'm aware of living on Sirius, Pleiades, and Arcturus. I'm sure I built Solomon's temple. I'm a descendant of Solomon, and that I helped the Angkor Wat.
Yes, that is true. He was asking about his galactic connections, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he had many lifetimes within the Lyran Wars, but also rebuilding societies within Lyra as they were taken down. Rebuilding, you're connecting to the Andromedans also to bring a more positive energy to Lyra also, because after the battles. much peace needed to be made, so many species connected to that area of the universe. And the Andromedan energy was very strong, so you had many incarnations with them because it took many, many lifetimes to do much repair there. As for your Solomon connection, yes, you are correct.
Okay. And any messages for him?
The Palladians are connecting to you very much, and also Yeshua is connecting to you. There is Palladian aspect. And this will come through more clearly because you had many lifetimes with him in the Pleiades. Of those dark lifetimes and positive lifetimes, a balance. And you were part of that balance also. You will understand this over time.
Okay. And next one is Thomas Peterson. First one, I've been trying to channel recently. Since I'm a bit of a skeptic, I wonder if I'm channeling my higher self, aliens, or just putting on a heck of an act as in acting. It feels like I'm channeling other beings. This is a bit new to me, though.
You are connecting to other beings. It will take some time for you to get used to it. Skepticism is normal because you feel like it is you, but it is not. You are connecting to many Wirans. Yes, that is most to be the most strongest connection you have at this time. But you have to let them come forward, and you release yourself, meaning you have to get used to it, but to allow them to come through more clearly without your interference. You're still interfering, but that is okay. You're interfering slightly, but you're still getting used to it, so that is okay. But you are definitely on the right track. And it will get stronger over time the more confidence you have in it, but it will take some time. Because you're disconnecting from this reality and connecting to a fourth density reality, or fifth density for that matter. 6.
Okay. And his next one is last year, home on Andenes, Norway. Me and my father saw an UFO by the airport in Andenes around 20 July 2015. This was a white orb ball. It looked like a balloon, but didn't behave like one. My father saw it first. What was this and where from?
This is an Orion being, and they're there in observation. They're in that area very often. There's also many Pleiadians in that area. What Orions do, they're there in observation. That is all.
Okay. And the last one is from Raw. Do I have any connections to the Anunnaki? And if so, what are they? And any messages for me?
What are the Anunnaki? You're connected with the Anunnaki. You had many male lifetimes, also many female lifetimes with the Anunnaki. Creating civilizations that other beings would not feel too comfortable with. But this is all part of experimenting. There's another part of that question, I believe.
What was his connection to the Anunnaki and any messages for him?
Ah, yes.
For him.
Archangel Gabriel has been connecting to you much, assisting you with your awakening, also helping you with connecting with your family, having more clarity and understanding, because they've been through much but have not explained that. They hide their feelings much, it seems. But you will understand that over time. And with your friends also, Gabriel is assisting you with connecting to your friends to have a more bond, more clarity with them, more understanding, seeing the world from their eyes. Thank you.
Okay, and next is Brian.
Greetings, Metatron. How are you, my friend?
Blessings. I am doing well.
Yeah, I just have 2 questions real quick. First question being, what is my relationship directly with you in this lifetime?
One moment. We work in, you could say, in secret on many tasks, assisting others of letting go of the past, but also seeking out knowledge that is much needed for your civilization. Understanding different diversity in beings, and bringing many your alien friends more forward, where they're not, I would not say they're scared, but skeptical of connecting to humans. So that is where our connection is there. There are others, but that is the short version.
Thank you, my friend. And one last question. The beings that I'm working with behind the scenes, or at least those that would choose to connect with me, I was wondering, which ones do you see that would be more prevalent, that would come to the surface to channel through me?
The Lyrans, the Mantis, and a possible Gray. That's up to you to go there.
Okay. Much love and light. Thank you, Metatron.
To add to that, there's also an Orion being of a possibility.
Ah, interesting.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my friend. Much love.
All right, and I think that's it for the questions. Thank you very much.
Much love to you all. Sending you all energy to bring much youth to you all. A wide array of knowledge is being sent to you all to have a better understanding of your foundation here. Much love.
That was great. Welcome back. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Anybody like to do a blessing of any kind?
I can.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Palladian. Nasimiki, sono loro volevi scegliere sana kawaka no moche te kai pre ne senikia sana ochono mo ko yerki nakawa neke. Nashete pe neke o sono ko mocho tarivi pet nakawa masanikia. Narni mia senimia rite no choto moivia. Nasunuan nori. Namaste.
Thank you. Alright, much love everyone. Next one's on next week, Tuesday. So blessings, much love.